Queen Elizabeth I, the last of the Tudor line, reigned as the Queen of England for 44 years. She ruled during a volatile period in British history. In a land divided by religious factions, Elizabeth brought stability and withstood a tide of rising opposition. She can hold her ground. And I love that about Elizabeth. Don't mess with Elizabeth. She can take you down whenever she wants to, be it via language or in court, or with sword fighting, says Susan Lancaster, who is playing the Virgin Queen in a local staging of Shadow in the Sun. Shadow in the Sun, directed by Datuk Zahim Al-Bakri, tells the story of Elizabeth and her acrimonious relationship with Mary, Queen of Scots, her first cousin once removed, played by Sarah Sharam. The 90-minute play is currently playing at DPAC, Empire de Mansara in Pedaling Jaya till November 18th. The costumes for the two iconic roles were fashioned by Melinda Louis and the set was designed by Raja Malik, who was the production designer for the award-winning Puteri Gunning Ledang the musical, also directed by Zahim. Sarah Sharam as Mary, Queen of Scots. Photo Muhammad's Amir. Shadow in the Sun begins with Mary leaving Scotland after she is forced to abdicate her throne in favour of her one-year-old son James VI. She then flees to England, seeking Elizabeth's protection. Seeing that Mary had a rightful claim to the throne, Elizabeth places her under house arrest for 19 years. The two women had never and would never meet until the end. The only mode of communication between Mary and Elizabeth were through letters and dispatches. The play is the dramatization of these letters, leading to Mary's brutal execution. What people will find interesting about the play is that there is a lot of intrigue and conspiracies going on. And the political angles are not too far from what we are accustomed to, says Zahim, one of the founders of the Instant Cafe Theatre. Lancaster and Zahim were both drawn to the revealing, fragile moments in the play. Photo the Starrick Eli. The 54-year-old Lancaster, who was last seen on stage at this year's Georgetown Festival's The Human Voice, directed by festival director Joe Sidek, says that playing this iconic role is both exciting and daunting. You don't get offered such roles that often. So I jumped at the chance. But unlike Zahim and Sarah, who had studied Shakespeare before, I hadn't, and the language proved to be a problem, she mentions. For Lancaster, this historical tale, which could so easily be a soap opera, has everything: love, jealousy, and two powerful women. But there are a few revealing moments about Elizabeth's character that really drew Lancaster in. There's a scene that I really love. You see the Queen's softer side. It's the part where you see the true being behind the Queen and what she's forced to do and what she doesn't want to do, and you see her break down and just open her heart, she reveals. Shadow in the Sun was co-written by the late Kate O'Mara, the English stage and TV actor, best known for playing Horace Morrill in the 1980s American soap opera Dynasty. O'Mara began researching the Queen of Scots, and after collating letters, historical documents and reported speeches, she devised Shadow in the Sun. The play was first performed in Britain in 2004, with O'Mara playing Mary and Patricia Shakespeare playing Queen Elizabeth I. Usually, when you read historical books, what you hear is the writer's point of view or ideas, says Zahim, 54. But when you read texts from letters and speeches, you get a real insight into the characters of these two women. Mind you, these were personal letters, so they reveal a lot. Shadow in the Sun is on at the DPAC, Empire de Mansara, Perdana, Pedaling Jaya in Selangor on November 10th, 8:30 p.m., November 11th, 3:30 p.m., 8.30 petameters, November 12th, 7 p.m., November 16th, 8:30 p.m., November 17th, 2:30 p.m., 8:30 p.m., and November 18th, 8:30 p.m. Tickets are priced at RM 110, RM 120 and RM 55 concession. For more info, call 0340650001. Book tickets www.deepak.com.my. The show will also play at Penang Pak on November 22nd and 23.